Hey everyone, my name's Larry. Sure you've seen me around the discussion board. I'm going to try something new. If you've ever seen my spreadsheets, you know that I like spreadsheets and you know that I like having things dressed right, dressed, and organized. Probably from the fact that I was in the Army for a long time. Probably where the hot-headedness comes from too. But anyways, so I see questions like, hey, is this worth buying? Is this worth buying? Is this worth buying? And everyone's always like, no, get singles, no, get singles. So I thought I was going to do a little bit, try something out. I'm going to go through and actually talk about various prices of cards and what you expect out of a booster. It shouldn't be too long. It took me like 2.5 hours to this stupid spreadsheet, but the video is only probably going to be about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, as you can see up on the screen, we have all the different totals. Now, if we go through the different sheets, you'll see that I actually went through and added values for like commons. Most of the commons is zeroed unless like anticipates sitting at about 45 cents. The foils at 11. So I went through and actually put in values of what we realistically could consider selling the cards for. Same with uncommons. Most of them are zero, but there's a couple that are actually up there. All my prices are sourced off of TCG Player Median, and in the case of the foils, I usually went about second or third cheapest card just to get a fairer price. So you could probably actually knock a little bit of value off what I'm going to tell you the boxes are, because I did go off the median value, which if I'd have went off the low value, this would have probably been about 25% less. So keep that in mind whenever I go through these prices. Alright, so overall what I came to, the total value of common cards that are actually worth money is about 45 cents, which would be anticipate. Uncommons is about $3.23. Rares, there's $81.52 in rares, and there's $147.83 in mythics in the entire set. So if you had an entire set, you'd add these together, and that's what your value would be. Now, through some formulas and everything, I went through and I figured out what would a booster pack, or roughly how much value in a single booster, or no, what's the average value, sorry, it's kind of late, what's the average value of a card? Zero for for commons. The average uncommon averaged out is 4 cents. The average rare is $1.53. The average mythic is about $9.86. These are the foil counterparts. 39 cents for commons, 84 cents for uncommons, 3.80 for rares, and 19.03 for mythics. So what I went and did is figuring on the average of about 1 in 8 boosters having a mythic in it, that would put the average rare count for a box at 31.5 boosters having a rare and 4.5 boosters having a mythic. Yes, some boosters are going to have boxes, you're going to open 6 mythics, some you're going to open 3, some you'll open 4, some you'll open 5. This is an average. This isn't your standard day. So foil commons, you usually get about 3 foil commons, 2 foil uncommons, and in the grand scheme of things, you get about 1 and a 6th rare and a 1/6 mythic in a case. So that brings you to a grand total of, if you buy a case, 7 rares and 1 mythic, which brings your overall average of a foil common, or your rares per box, if you add them together, which all I did was take the 380, multiplied it by 31.5, it would put your rare value in the box at about $48.45. At 4.5 mythics, I averaged it out to be about $44.35. Foil commons, you're going to get about $1.16 in value, $1.68 for uncommons, and here's kind of the tricky part. You're going to get roughly $4.43 worth of value for your foil rares, and $3.17. Now keep in mind this is an average. This is what the total is whenever you average an actual box. It's $103.24. Now what your typical box is with 1 foil rare, 1 and then 36 rare, or whatever number of uncommons and mythics there may be, is actually only $99.43, and I simply literally took the value from the rares, the mythics, foil commons, foil uncommons, and then I added this in as the average foil rare at $3.80. So as you can see, it's $99.44. A case will net you about $619.46. So if you're able to pick up a box of Dragons of Tarkir for in the range of $80, $85, or even $90, there's a good chance that you're going to make a little bit of money. And I do emphasize on the little bit of money. If you're paying about $100 per box, you are more than likely honestly going to lose money. So anything over 100, it's really not worth it. It is honestly worth it to probably just buy singles. If you enjoy Kraken packs, awesome, rock with it. I'm not telling you not to. If you want to get your money's worth, just buy singles. So this is Larry signing out. Hit my camera. It's Larry signing out. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, hate, I don't know. If you have something you would like me to add to this, change it up. It's really time consuming. So I'm not sure if this is something I might actually even continue doing. I might not. I might do it a few weeks after a set releases. So, peace.